My business tripled from $60,000 to $200,000 in just 2 years. Then it quadrupled from $200,000 to $800,000 a year since. And it's all because one day I mustered up the courage to post my first video. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, coming second only to Google. So if every business needs a website for Google, why wouldn't you want to take advantage of YouTube too? This is the exact YouTube system that I'm using to help hundreds of small service business owners become profitable on YouTube in 2025. In this video, I'll share what types of videos all business owners should make, how you can make them profitable from day one, and the secret trick to moving them back to your website where they become loyal paying clients. But before we dive into how YouTube can transform your business in 2025, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to solve a Rubik's Cube? At first glance, it seems random and complicated, but in reality, it's all about following a specific sequence of moves. Without that sequence, you're just twisting the cube endlessly with no progress. YouTube marketing works the same way. It's not about making random moves or doing everything at once, but about following a step-by-step system that sets your business up for long-term success. And the sequence for business success on YouTube has some key moves that you gotta master in the right order. YouTube stands out from every other platform because it's built for longevity. Think about platforms like Instagram or TikTok, where your content's good for a few days, maybe a week if you're lucky, but after that, it's just gone, buried under new posts. On YouTube though, it's completely different. Your videos live on for months, even years, because people use YouTube like a search engine. They're always looking for answers to their problems, which means that if you create the right content, YouTube's gonna keep showing your videos to new people long after you've hit publish. That's why evergreen content is such a critical part of this YouTube strategy. So evergreen content just means videos that stay relevant for a really long time. They don't rely on trends or short-term buzz. Instead, they answer common questions or they solve ongoing problems that your clients will likely have today, tomorrow, and years down the road. Take a look at this video from Jeff Sue called Write an Incredible Resume. It's 3 years old now and it's racked up over 3.4 million views and counting. In fact, if you look at this graph, it's still gaining views steadily every single day. And this video, How to Paint a Room, is nearly 3 years old too, and with 6.6 million views, it's climbing just as steady. And the reason is, these are common issues that their audience will always need help with. The more you focus on these kinds of topics, the questions and the problems that your clients constantly ask you about, the more long-lasting value your videos are gonna have. But here's the key. Don't try to cover too much in a single video. Broad topics like, how to get in shape may seem like a layup, but they're just way too general. Instead, it's better to focus on more specific problems. For example, a video called How to Improve Ankle Mobility or Best Stretches for Shoulder Pain zero in on a particular need. And sure, these types of videos may attract fewer viewers, but when you're using YouTube for client generation, it's not even about going viral. It's about getting found by people who are looking for solutions to specific issues. And those are often the people who are much more likely to become your clients. Then, once these evergreen videos are out there, they keep doing the heavy lifting for you. Even if you're not constantly creating new stuff, those videos can continue bringing in views and potential clients for months, even years. I have videos that are over 5 years old now that still get lots of views every day because the information in them is still good. Evergreen content is really powerful, but it's only as effective as your ability to get it in front of the right people. 92% of YouTube viewers regularly use it to learn, not just to be entertained, which means people are actively turning to it to get their questions answered and to help solve their problems. So to get your videos discovered, you need a strong search-based strategy, one that targets exactly what your audience is searching for. Here's how to do it. So first, your video titles need to match what people are actually typing into YouTube. Think about the specific phrases and questions that your potential clients are typing into that search bar. A lot of video creators have been told to, write titles that are more vague and clickbaity, which is fine if you're a bigger channel and YouTube just, shows your content on people's homepages all the time. But when you're smaller, you can't really copy the bigger channel's strategy because you're far less likely to show up on someone's feed when you're new. So if you're a nutritionist, rather than a title like filling my freezer with 22 scratch-made freezer meals, which people probably aren't searching for, right? You want something more to the point, like how to meal prep for a week. That title is much more likely to match what someone's typing into the search bar, and that increases the chances that YouTube's gonna recommend your video. Next, optimize your video descriptions. Even though some experts want to downplay descriptions, they actually do still play a really important role in how YouTube's algorithm understands your video. So your description should repeat your main keywords naturally so the algorithm knows exactly what your video is about. For example, if your title were how to meal prep for a week, easy freezer meals, your description might start with, in this video, I'll show you how to meal prep for a week with easy freezer meals that save time and reduce food waste. By repeating meal prep for a week and easy freezer meals, you help YouTube categorize your video better, which just increases your chances of, ranking higher in search results. And a great pro tip here is to use YouTube's auto suggestions to get your keywords in the first place. So when you start typing something into YouTube search bar, it automatically suggests what other users are searching for. This can be a goldmine for choosing the exact phrasing to use in your titles and your descriptions. So let's just stick with our meal prep video example here. So start typing how to meal prep into the search bar. You're then gonna see suggestions like how to meal prep for weight loss or how to meal prep for muscle gain. These are real searches that are happening on YouTube. So if you see something relevant to your video, use that exact phrasing to match what people are actively searching for. If your video is about budget-friendly meal prep, a title like how to meal prep on a budget, 7 easy recipes is gonna align perfectly with those search suggestions. And over time, this builds momentum. Once YouTube starts associating your channel with these topics, viewers who find one video are much more likely to be shown another one of your videos in their recommendations, which just helps increase your visibility even more. And when creating a library of searchable videos, probably the best place to start is with simple FAQ videos. These are absolute gold when it comes to reaching people who are almost ready to become clients. And FAQ videos work so well because they answer the exact questions that your prospects are already asking. These people are actively searching for solutions and are often at, or at least really close to that decision-making stage. And by providing them with clear, thorough answers to their most common questions, you position yourself as the expert that they need. So I've got a few steps you can follow here to make it super easy on you. Step 1 is just to brainstorm your FAQs. Start by listing out every question that your clients and prospects ask you about all the time. Think about consultations, sales calls, or any other kind of interactions you have where people are looking for advice. These questions are your ideal first video topics. For example, if you're a digital marketing consultant, you might get asked, how do I improve my website's SEO? Or what's the best way to get more leads online? Each of these questions can be easily turned into its own video. Step 2, don't get stuck on ideas. Use tools to help you brainstorm. So if you're having trouble coming up with 20 to 30 FAQ ideas, you can easily use ChatGPT to generate a list for you. A great prompt to use would be something like, just generate a list of frequently asked questions about, then you fill in your service or industry. That's gonna give you a really solid batch of questions that you can start turning into videos right away. Then once you've worked all the way through your FAQs, it's time to expand into listicle style videos. These are still highly searchable, really engaging, and give structured, actionable information. For example, you might create videos like 5 tips for improving your SEO fast, or 7 steps to creating a killer email marketing campaign, or 9 mistakes to avoid when setting up Google Ads. I'll always remember this advice from productivity YouTuber Ali Abdaal. I heard him say once that pretty much every video is just a list in one form or another, whether it's a list of tips or steps, myths, or reasons to do something. Thinking about your videos like that gives them a natural structure that just makes them a lot easier to plan and write. Step 3, build a video roadmap over time. So when you're just getting started, keep things simple and focus on answering FAQs for the first 3 months at least. These videos are going to be your foundation and they'll provide a ton of value to potential clients. Then after 3 to 6 months, you can start expanding into how or what type videos that walk your audience through how to do specific tasks or tell them what they should be doing or avoiding. For example, how to create a menu in WordPress or 22 ways to use ChatGPT. Those listicle videos fit really well into this category. Then after about 6 months, you can start experimenting with why and should videos. This is deeper content that answers decision-making questions like why email marketing crushes social media, or should you outsource social media management? These types of videos really help position you as the thought leader and true expert that your viewers need. Then by the time you hit 9 months or more, you can start adding in more discoverable videos, videos that are meant to be shown to people that YouTube knows are interested in your topics right on their homepage or in their suggested videos on the sidebar. These usually have those catchier titles that are more designed to pique curiosity and expand your reach, like I paid $24,000 for Alex Hormozi's system, steal it. Creating videos is great, but to turn viewers into clients, you need to make it as easy as possible for them to take that next step. This is where optimizing your YouTube to clients bridge comes in, making sure that your viewers know exactly what to do once they're ready to actually connect with your business. Now, the simplest way of doing that is just by adding a link in your video description. So every video should have a really clear call to action, whether it's directing people to your services page or offering a free guide download of some kind, or inviting them to book a consultation. Now, it's really important to put this link at the top of your video description where it's easy to see. And a lot of popular YouTubers do it that way. Alex Hormozi puts links to his offers right at the top of his description along with the strong call to action. Dan Martell does something similar by linking his newsletter at the very top, which helps him build his email list. So even though these links are front and center, it really doesn't affect their views negatively. It just makes it easier for people to take action. I used to make the mistake of putting my links at the bottom of the description, thinking that putting it at the top would be a little too aggressive and make people less likely to want to watch my videos. But it turns out that when I switched them to the top, I didn't see any drop in views at all. Instead, I'm just getting more signups for my masterclasses, which directly fuels my sales. Now, these links can either be direct sales call to action, something like book a consultation or sign up for my service, or they can go to your lead magnets that are designed to build your email list. And lead magnets are anything just like free ebooks, checklists, guides that they can download in exchange for giving you their email address. And ideally, you're gonna have both of these things in your business, right? Direct calls to action and lead magnets. So then you can alternate which link you use depending on the relevance to the video topic itself. Just as an example, if you're a business coach and you're making a video on productivity tips, you might include a lead magnet link like, download my free productivity checklist. Or if the video is more directly tied to the services you offer, your call to action might be click the link below to schedule a free consultation. The goal is just to make sure that the call to action matches the content of the video so that clicking on it feels like the natural next step for them. And don't overload your description with tons of different links. Stick to 2 max, whether that's a lead magnet and a service link, or just one key link that drives action. So if you're linking out right now to your Instagram and your Facebook page and your LinkedIn, take all those out and just concentrate on the ones that actually build your business. The fewer distractions there are, the more likely that your viewers are to click. But I know how much it helps to see examples of all this stuff in action, and I've got those along with much deeper instructions on how to actually get all this stuff done when you're busy running your own business. So just follow me over to this link where you can sign up for my free masterclass training, How to Attract Unlimited Clients with YouTube. So this deep dive session is going to get you on the right path in just 60 minutes. So click right here, sign up for free, and we can get started right now. I'll see you there.